effort. And I think with your help, with the Deltona Youth Soccer guys' help, Alan Mayer and Jim Diorico, I want to take my hat off to you guys because you guys do a lot for us. We got a youth tournament coming up next weekend. We've got the Nike Classic, Nike Champions Classic, which is going to be here. They're using several venues, but they're going to want to play on Sunday the 19th out here. And so, you know, spread the word to most of your adult players. They probably already know because word travels real quick, as I'm sure it does in your adult group as well.
Yes, it does.
How's it coming with your sign-ups for this upcoming league? You looking pretty flush? You look like you're going to have more teams than what you've had in the past?
More than usual. Usually we won't know until the week before because people are placing, believe it or not. and because we charge such a small fee and they know that even when we start our season, I have teams show up and saying, oh, we didn't know, or I was out of town for work and I couldn't get our team in. We add the teams anyway. We can change the schedule. I work very hard on that to accommodate everybody. In the past 10 years, we have never turned away a single player. And we could put them on a team. We don't just have teams sign up, we have individuals sign up and we create teams so that individuals can come and sign up and we'll put them on a team. And we have less experienced teams, more experienced teams. We play them in separate divisions so that everybody has a fun atmosphere and not a losing atmosphere. We're out there for the fun and the win, but mostly for the fun. And that's what makes it. And
you touched on something earlier that got my attention. You said that you know, some of your players, the majority of your players, over 50% of the people that played in Deltona Youth Soccer are now playing adult soccer. But what are they doing? They're bringing their kids out and exposing them to it at an early age, and now they're going over to Deltona Youth Soccer. So it's cyclic. It's just happening right again.
Yes, it is.
To the same thing that is, and that's because people know that the city of Deltona takes a little pride in what they do with their programs, and that they're run right. You've got a lot of people that have been involved in the program. Dave Berkalow and those guys come very well. Got the mentality for soccer, and it's good to see that they're still staying involved in the program. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes. Here's a few slides of our early teams. This is '03 when we first started. You can see as there's Casey Corcus right up front. He's now grown up through soccer and is a principal at a high school. Helped started the league. Some of the players there that he's coached as they grew up. Then we have our girls division for that summer in '03. A lot of these are mothers with multiple kids now, and a few were mothers at that time with kids. But of course it's 18 and up, so I won't mention how old some of the older girls are on there. Here's a championship picture of one of the teams. We have Phil Hartman there. He has a few. A.J. O'Connor, his mother was a referee. She got me into refereeing back in the 80s. And now all their kids are playing in youth soccer. There's a picture of Dave Berkalow. Actually, he was a referee also at the time. And
he's put in a lot of time in the community, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He's put 10 or 15 years, as much as I have.
And his wife, too.
And his wife also, yes, Karina.
Your wife, too, Charlie. She keeps you in line as well, doesn't she?
She's not always in the picture, and a lot of people don't know she's even my wife. They all think she's my girlfriend that comes out and hangs with me. But yeah, she is my wife. She's a major player. She does a lot of paperwork in the background. Here's Laura Will right in the middle there. She's playing. Her kids grew up playing soccer and youth soccer in the Deltona Youth Soccer Club, and now they're playing adult soccer. Even though they go off to colleges and everything, they come back here in the summer, and the summer is our biggest time. We double the teams we do from the winter season because the college kids aren't here. A few more of the older players. There's another co-ed team.
It's good that this program exists now. There's not another adult soccer. Where's the closest adult soccer team league in this area other than Deltona?
You have to play 11-a-side in the Central Florida League.
Okay.
Which it costs you
no 6v6.
no 6v6.
I got you.
There are 6v6 tournament leagues that travel around the southeast United States that play in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. They come down here and do a tournament in Kissimmee and Tampa and Jacksonville. Some of our teams go and participate in these tournaments because we play by the exact same rules they do, so there's no surprises when they show up. I know you'll have lots of coaches over the years that have gone off to tournaments and they didn't know about this one extra rule they changed for this tournament, you know, in something, and it messes up your standings or whatever. So we play by the exact same rules, and they've been in existence for over 10 years, and everybody's happy with them. Here's another picture. There's adult players. All of them were youth players at one time that I coached. Scotty there and Brad Chillingford, which is no longer with us, but he was a super soccer player in enhanced soccer in the community and played college soccer. A lot of our youth soccer go off to play college soccer. Here's an over 30 team, and so we're very diverse in our ethnicity. Soccer is a world community. And there's no room for anything else. Everybody respects everybody and treats everybody like a family. Another one of our over 30 teams, maybe over 40. I don't remember some of their ages.
You got to be careful when you say some of these things, Charlie,
yes.
because you don't really want to offend somebody.
I know. And
what
it's
about
like the ladies here? I don't mention any of their ages, but there's some of our girls again.
How you, because you've been so involved in soccer over the last 20, 30 years here now, it's made a way of life for you, and everybody knows who you are. And like I said, people call you up and ask you opinions on how things are going or what can they do at Dewey and stuff like that. And if there's something that you feel that we need to know about, you call my office and you talk to myself or you talk to Mark Manning, and yes, it's good. And do you think there's something that you feel that we could improve on? Is there something that you feel that we need to do a little bit better, or are we just hitting the mark and doing a good job?
I'm thinking that the City Parks and Rec director and staff are hitting the mark.
Okay.
I think I'm hitting the mark. I haven't changed my rules in 10 years, other than enhancing other divisions and adding more rules for like over 30 and over 40, because we let our goalkeepers be as young as 25 and say the over 30s and over 40s. But we don't allow them to go out in the field. They must stay in the goal area. So minor little changes like that. You don't change something that works. As you said, when people are coming from all over the country, word of mouth is spreading. That's how the Philadelphia Union ended up here. Word of mouth. They were talking, they were going to the University of Central Florida, they were going to the Citrus Bowl, and they ended up talking to a 6v6 adult player and said, you need to go up here and talk to Charlie. And when they called me, I said, they need to talk to Steve. And that's how the Philadelphia Union ended up here. So it's just taking care of our community, taking care of our players, our people. And that's one of the reasons we also play during the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday evenings. People can get off work, they can make it. We adjust teams. If a team can't ever make a 7 o'clock game, we'll make sure they only have 8 and 9 o'clock games. Some co-ed teams, the moms want to get home early. They said, we only want 7 and 8 o'clock games. So we adjust our schedule for that. We're all in the family. I'm not the ultimate kingdom ruler, and say.
So over time, you've learned over the course of the years pretty much how to run your program, and it's running real smooth, isn't it?
Running real smooth, and I know it will run smooth with all the staff I have that'll take over should I pass away. It will continue to run that way. There's no reason to change anything. There's no reason to change anything with the City Parks and Rec, other than giving you more fields to maintain and take care of and grow the city in the sport of soccer, which will grow the city in all other sports. Football uses the same fields. A little more wear and tear. A stadium there again would remedy that with a synthetic turf field where it would never get tore up. And then you wouldn't have to buy lawnmowers.
Yeah.
So this is an entire co-ed team that all came up from youth soccer, and then Deltona Youth Soccer Clubs. I won't mention anybody I personally know on there because people will know there's both of my sons playing right there.
Well, that's good, Charlie, and I'm glad that soccer is a way of is sort of a way of life. And you know, when you got involved in it at the early age, and when I was talking the other day with the Deltona Youth Soccer people, Deltona Youth Soccer basically takes a kid from the beginning in the academy program and teaches skill development, and those skills are you know, adapted throughout the course of the years, and they never seem to go away. It's like riding a bike, you know. Once you learn to play soccer, you just play right on up to you get to the adult soccer program. And I think that's one of the reasons why your program's successful, is because you were involved from a foundation standpoint of view. You taught it, you did it the right way, you developed the skills, we had the fields, we've improved the fields from that standpoint of view, and now we've developed a collaborative partnership where we understand what your needs are, and you tell us what we can do to improve on, and we work together real well on this. And the ultimate product is soccer for youth and soccer for adults. We're doing a good job with that, and we want to thank you for bringing that up to the table, Charlie. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's been a great 10 years, and I hope we go on for another 10 years.
Well, we have some challenges, but we have some new green initiatives coming down the road here about using a little less nitrogen and using some different products. Water is a commodity now, and but we're going to do things, we're going to continue to try to do things the right way the first time. But we're excited about the future. We love the soccer venue, and it looks like we might have another MLS team with DC United here coming in next year, along with Philadelphia Union. And you know, we're going to talk to them about the future and see how long they want to be here with us and what they can offer to the community. And I know our commission's behind us, so we do have some possibilities to work on and for the future. So by all means, if there's something that you feel that we need to do, or you know, because there's nobody that's more of a subject matter expert in this community than Charlie Vance. And
thank you very much. But there's a lot of other people out there that know a whole lot of what's going on. So
yeah, but you got us going, Charlie. You got us going down the right road, and
very
you know,
much.
you do that, and it's still good to see you involved in the program, because the people that were involved then know that you're doing it. You did it the right way. You brought their kids up. Now you're running the adult soccer program, and that's why your participation is exceeding each year, because they know that you do a good job with it.
Right. Thank you very much. And it's going to be just more than you and I and the city. It's going to take the rest of the citizens of the Deltona for the economical development of the area. So if we can get more fields and a stadium here, then we're going to need the hotel vendors and the restaurant vendors in here to take care of not only the players, but the fans. And the fans will come all over. When there's Major League Soccer games going on in Jacksonville, in Tampa, and Miami, multiple people from our programs go to these games. And they would love to stay right here and see a Major League Soccer game or a U.S. Pro game or any of the United Soccer League games. And especially if our own citizens are participants in them teams, which we can make it happen.
I think we can. I think we've got the foundation. You all have brought that into the community, and the community's wrapped their arms around it. It's indicative of how the community supports it, and you know, things are going well for us. And thank you for spending some time with us today, Charlie. I look forward to working with you in the future, and I firmly believe that the soccer program is going nowhere but up.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.